little bit different. My quality might not be as good, and that's because I am currently on vacation, guys. So I am out of town right now, but I don't want to miss these calls because last week I had some beautiful call outs on odd Swiss franc, and you can see that if you guys follow the analysis, that I mean we're floating 60, 70 pips in profit from the original call out. The trade setups last week, they went buck wild. So I'm super excited to get in here. For those who do not know, my name is Lex. I am a partner with Surge Traders, so I do own my own investment educational platform. So if you are looking to enhance your education, which is why I believe you're on this call, definitely go check out my website. A lot of good things on there. If you are a returner, welcome back. Glad to have you. We have moved these calls up to 8:30 just because I like this hour before a New York session. I like to give you guys analysis before the actual uh, New York session kicks off, just in case going into New York session there's a trade setup that we need to hit. So I think it's just best that we do it at 8:30. I've had people say that, hey, I can now get on these calls because I can get in right before I'm headed to work. The other ones were conflicting. So super happy to have you guys. I can't wait to get into these charts. My favorite part about trading. I'm still in trades from last week, so I haven't taken any new trades. There's been no new setups. I did call a beautiful gold setup to my team, and it's playing out. So I believe that as the week goes by, we'll continue to get price action and development, and I'll be able to give you guys what you're here for. So let's go ahead and get started. I love to start with the news, guys. It's always the most important. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that up here. Screen share. Let's go Forex Factory. All right, guys. So this is Forex Factory, guys. Forexfactory.com. This is the outlet that I like to gather all of my news events. I don't really care too much about news events other than, is it affecting the pair that I'm trading? Could I see any type of impact on the pair that I'm trading? And that's essentially what I use it for. And that's really all you need it for. If you have a desire to go into these folders and kind of see what's in them, then by all means go do that. Nobody's stopping you. More education the better, although I can just tell you from trading for 5 years, what I love to do is just get in here and just see how it's impacting pairs. So guys, you have 3 folders that can appear on this list: a yellow, orange, red. Yellow is low impact, medium impact to high impact. With that being said, though, not all the time if I have a high impact news claim doesn't mean that the market's going to move. Sometimes you have low impact and the market moves. So it's kind of hit or miss, but it's good to be aware. So if we take a look at today, and I'm going to make my screen just a little bigger for you guys. If we take a look at today, guys, we've already had CAD red folder news at 8:30. It's looking like that we have a 2 o'clock FOMC news USD. So this is something to keep an eye out. We could potentially see some movement. We might see our pairs right now doing a lot of nothing because we're gearing up for these news events. I am on with you guys tomorrow too, so we'll touch news tomorrow. But for right now, guys, we got some just 2 o'clock USD. So if you're trading USD CAD, AUD USD, Euro USD, GBP USD, anything with the pair USD in it is something you're going to want to be mindful of because you could see some potential impact. So do keep that in mind. But that's about all you need to really worry about when it comes to the news as for today. So let's go ahead and get over to the charts now. Screen charts. Let's do it. All right, guys. So I'll start the DXY because this is where I always like to start out. I'm going to take this fib off. Fib is kind of something unique to me that I love to use. But as you can see, guys, on the DXY right now, which is our dollar index, we can see that we are just trending in a very bearish direction, right? Like, look at all these new lows creating. And I'm going to try to even expand this a little more for you guys. All right, so you can see that new lows are creating. We're just breaking a lot of structure. Guys, anytime I'm getting in the markets, what's my goal? My goal is either to identify a new high or a new low. So I'm either looking for this formation to spot that new low, or I'm looking for this to spot that new high. Once I get those particular structure points, guys, then I can start to maneuver accordingly, right? I can start to say, okay, well, I have a new low. Now let me get my structural confirmations and my price action confirmations. For those who don't know, I have a really unique confirmation list that I follow every single day that I'm trading, week in, week out. It is a 5-year trading system that has been evolved through many experiences and failures and just doing the wrong thing over and over and over again. So I definitely recommend that you guys do go back into some of the earlier videos and try to pull out those confirmations. I don't give them away all the time on the calls. When I'm feeling nice enough, I'll just hand them out. But people pay for those things, and I spent a long time of me refining that skill set and refining that system for you guys. So I will say that there's a hint there. They are listed in some of the previous videos, but you're gonna have to go find them. So that's my challenge to you if you really want to know his confirmations. But here it is, guys. New hour, 5-hour low. Maybe need a slight pullback to go lower, but nonetheless, what does this do, guys? For your correlating pairs, your Euro USD, your AUD USD, your NZD USD, your GBP USD are going to be going up. All right. Anytime the dollar index is going down, any XXX USD pair will go up. Any pairs that are correlated positively with the DXY, and the DXY is going down, your USD CAD will go down, your USD Swiss franc will go down, and sometimes your USD JPY. That one's not as true to the correlation, but it does correlate. So with that being said, new lows are indication for future lows. So now I know bearish, good. I kind of got my edge. And I guess I'll just walk through each one of these. This is actually what I called out to my group yesterday. You can see I have this on. I wish I could have got this to you guys. But here it is. Very simple, guys. Very, very simple technique here. And I'm going to kind of clean this up. I'm going to get rid of my fib, but called this to my private platform, guys. I call out analysis weekly, and we are beast. All right. I don't love to ever boast, brag, anything like that. I'm blessed for what I have. I'm blessed for where I'm at. I'm blessed for the work I put in. I'm blessed because I've done what I need to do. But I will tell you that I do believe I have one of the best analysis games in the industry. All right. I have watched people make $30,000 a month off my analysis, taking my trades. These are not signals. I don't say buy at 1973.99. That's not what I'm doing. I give you an analysis and I say, this is the outlook and this is where we could potentially see pullback to. But it is on you to figure out your entry, because at the end of the day, you guys need to find a way to be self-sufficient in this market. For those who are wondering, I had a similar journey, guys. Like, that's what you need to remember when you're coming up trying to get this thing under control, is that your journey is really not that unique to you, in the sense of everybody goes through the failure that you're going through right now. Every single person takes hits. Every single person has a beautiful outlook and then doesn't execute because they messed up with their execution strategy, right? All of that's so normal. I don't want you guys to ever think because you're losing or this and you see us winning over here that we weren't on that side at one point. And we were, guys. We were on that side. Brandon, Raul, me, every educator on this platform was on that side of things. But the difference in the people that make this strategy and the skill set really work for them and really build a life off of it are the people who don't put it down because of an obstacle. People who don't put it down because they're going through triumph. People who don't put it down because they're facing some challenges. Those are the people that make thousands of dollars in this market. All right. And I'm one of those people who did not put this down. Why? Because, guys, you are holding the keys to a multi-million-dollar future. If all I need to do is practice my analysis and my psychology, and I've been in this 5 years. It's taking me 5 years. It's so worth it. I'm going to secure the next 50, 60. I get to go to Airbnbs with pools. I get to travel wherever I want to because, guys, I couldn't before, right? I had to stay down and I had to stay focused. Distraction is the biggest killer of a dream, guys. And the thing is, I did not get distracted. While my friends were out getting 9-to-5s with their college degrees and all of that, I had the opportunity to go play professional basketball overseas for Italy. I turned it down and I said, I'm going to go home and rebirth and I'm going to rebuild my life, because basketball, I can't do this forever. It's hard on my body and I've been doing it at a high level. So I need to go find a skill set. Guys, I went home and I was making $170 babysitting for the first 2 years of my Forex journey, while my friends are getting apartments, getting new cars, getting $70,000 paying jobs. And I have a degree that would pay me $90,000, but I didn't go use it. What I chose to do, and this is very unique to me, guys, is I chose to go home and I chose to take a babysitting job that was paying me pennies, because I knew that time at that point was more important. I understood that at this point in my life, it's not about getting rich yet. It's about finding the skill set that's going to get me on that path, right? I used to dream, and I used to always say, like, I am the first multi-million-dollar entrepreneur in my family. I was the first one to go to college in my family. Those are the goals and those are the standards I set for myself that I actually believe I can obtain. All right. there's goals in my bucket list that, I mean, who knows if I'll ever hit them because they're insane. But I tell you what, a good majority of those will get hit because I demand excellence, guys. I demand that I come here and do what I need to do. I demand that I study. I demand even when I'm winning, I study. I demand when I'm losing, I study. Nothing changes from the way I win to the way I lose. The way I lose means execution and psychology wasn't good. The way I win means execution and psychology was good. And if that's the only line I need to walk and figure out, because that's going to get me on the other side of profitability, then I'm willing to do it. And I'm willing to do it every single day until this thing clicks. And I'm telling you guys, there's some of you right now that are listening to me and you're saying, I just can't seem to get around that corner. You will get around that corner. But the number one thing that makes a great trader is the self-awareness to see the mistakes that are preventing them from profitability and getting rid of those mistakes. The hardest part of trading, guys, is going to be washing out the bad habits. But if you can wash out those bad habits, you're going to be good. And I have just a quick little, story to share with that is, I think it was maybe 4 weeks ago. And, I'm consistent. I'm great. I love my profits with trading, but I'm also at the point in my trading where I need to level up and make, it needs to be 10, 15K. That's realistic for me where I'm at right now. And I was in my trade, hit profits, but I was so safe, right? And it's okay to be safe. Risk management is good, but what's going to level you up? And you got to step outside that comfort zone. And I'm still using those standards and I'm loving the couple thousand, but I'm ready for 10,000. I'm ready for 15,000. So what am I going to do? I'm going to push myself out of my comfort zone and I'm going to level myself up, because this trading game is all about stepping outside of your comfort zone, leveling up, stepping outside of your comfort zone, leveling up. Otherwise the lot size will never increase. All right. And guys, the only thing that really changes on the screen, and which is why I have a rule that when I'm in a trade, I never look at the profit screen. I never go check, because I don't care. I care about price action on the screen. I don't care about fluctuation, because as your lot size gets bigger, even if you're only risking 10 pips, your fluctuation is going to be more. So what does that mean? Your psychology now has to adapt to seeing that kind of fluctuation. Or don't look at your screen ever and just focus on price and you never see that fluctuation. But with trading comes discomfort, level up. Discomfort, level up. If you have the preconceived notion that trading is just going to be this milestone you hit, you're going to turn the corner, you're going to be so enlightened with it, and you're never going to struggle again, and you're just going to float into the abyss. That's not how this goes. You're gonna level up. You're going to be flowing and you're going to be like, man, I'm ready to make a couple thou now. And then you're going to try to level up and you're going to set yourself back a little, because you're like, okay, whoa, there is a leap there, right? There's this transition that I have to acclimate myself to in order to level up and make more profit. But if you sit in that, and if you trust your analysis, and if you trust price action, you're going to see yourself level up. So this is all to say, devote your years to this, devote your days to this. Don't make this your only income. All right. Continue. I still work contract work in software engineering, right? So I do my gigs, get paid, and I trade, because I don't want to rely on this only. You know how easy this is to place a trade and go about my day, because I know I've got $80,000 salary coming in, right? That makes life really easy. Don't make trading your only income, because it's just going to hurt your psyche, because you're going to have the emphasis, I need to make money off this because I got to survive. I got to make money off it. Go get a 9-to-5, go do other things. Take that money in and build your resource box, guys. Build your toolbox. It isn't about flexing. It isn't about chains. It isn't about Nikes and all this stuff. It isn't about that, guys. It's about establishing generational wealth, long-term stability, and providing. If you're looking to have a family, or if you're a provider, like, all these things matter. So I challenge you guys to stay with this and to do it like you love it. Mike Tyson is one of my favorite athletes of all time, because he's a pure champion. He's off the rails, we know, but he's a pure champion. Why? Because he said, you know what I did that made me a champion? I fell in love with doing the things I hated to do the most, like I love them. Right? So I'm going to say it again. He fell in love with doing the things he hated to do the most, and he did them like he absolutely loved them. The nitty gritty is rough. The nitty gritty is the grind. The nitty gritty is illuminating. The nitty gritty is uncomfortable. But if you can learn to love that process that a lot of people refuse to go through, right? Because they don't have to. Not every skill set, not every job makes you have to be emotionally intelligent, right? If I go work for, where's the place I worked? At one point, guys, I was tossing boxes at FedEx with 2 degrees, everything. I don't have ego, right? Because at that point, I still wanted time. So I took an overnight shift because I wanted money coming in. I'm making $100 babysitting. That's not shit. All right, that's nothing. So what I do, I went to FedEx. But guess what? I wasn't above the work at FedEx. I went to work and I threw those boxes with the vision in the mind. Like, hey, this is just a seed to the garden, right? And those are the things you got to do. You got to go to work and act like you love it, even though you want trading to set you free. It will set you free, but stop acting like you need it. All right. In order for this market to make money, it needs you. It needs you to place the trade. You don't need this market. This market's just a privilege and a gift. We don't need it though. But if you really want to love this market and be with it, then you got to sit with it. You got to develop a relationship with the market and yourself. The relationship to the market and the relationship that is connected to yourself. All right. They go hand in hand. All right. If you really want this thing to work, you got to do the grind. You got to get up. I start my days at 5:30, not because I love it. I do, but I don't, right? I'm tired. I go to bed at 12 and I'm sleeping 5 hours. Then I got to go do contract work, right? Let me tell you, I do it like I love it, guys, because let me tell you, at 5:30, truly, and I'm trying to speak life into you guys right here. I just got to use my own testimony because it's real, it's tangible. I'm here sharing this with you. I start my day at 5:30. The average workday begins when? 8:39. I've already done 3 more hours of things than anybody else around me. I've already gone to the gym at 5:30. I've already taken my dogs on their walk. I've already cooked myself breakfast. I already had my protein shake. I already showered. Like, I've already done 3 hours more of things than people. And let me tell you, this comes from being a high-level athlete. When I was losing in the market, I was still getting up at 5 a.m. I got up every single day, even losing, because you know what? This shit's going to work. This shit's going to work for me. I demand that this shit's going to work for me. And that's the kind of conviction, and it's almost self-delusional, of the belief that you have to have in yourself for the things you want to obtain, guys. And they're not obtainable. All I needed to see was one person do it. I don't care if I knew the person. I don't care if they make $100,000 a week in the market. All I needed to see was one person do this. It's enough for me to say I have enough conviction that I can do this. And I absolutely can. All right. And I've proven it over 5 years, and I have the blueprint for you guys. So be convicted. Even when you're losing, walk around in this shit like you're a millionaire. Like, there's times, and I know I'm not in the charts as much right now, but you guys need to hear this. There's times where I walk around and I was losing in this, but I walked around like I was a multimillionaire, because I'm rich in the mind. I'm rich in the mind first, which means I'm rich everywhere I go. Wherever my mind goes, home is, right? So I'm rich wherever. But if you can walk around with this conviction, like, man, I might not know that this skill set is going to take me to the places where I really, really want to go, but I do know that in time, that refining this process, guys, is inevitable. You're going to refine the skill set. It's the psychology that's going to freaking take you on a roller coaster ride that you have to be ready for and ready to embrace, right? We want to embody this thing and be like, bring it on. I mean, there's a time where I just have so many memories, guys, where I was just losing. I made $25,000 in a day in the Forex market. The wrong way, though, okay? It wasn't the right way. Man, I was on top of the world. I'm like, yeah, like, life is 25,000. Like, I'm 23 years old. I'm 29 now, guys. I've been in this 5 years. 23 years old. There's nothing that could stop me. And guess what? The next day, $19,000 of it was blown. Because I tried to take 25 to 50, right? So $19,000 blown. I'm up for like 4,000, 4,500. Guess what? I walked around with the same conviction. I am still that multi-million-dollar, $25,000 a day type of trader. And that's the self-delusion you have to have. You have to also get disgusted with the bad habits that are preventing you from being a good trader. All right. At some point, if you're truly doing this process right, you have a journal. When you get in that journal, there's moments where I still mess up, guys. I still have my mistakes. Like, this isn't a game where you get around the corner and you never need to learn again. I am just always learning. But I looked in my journal and I saw something that was sticking out day by day. And I got disgusted with myself. I'm like, this is disgusting that you keep doing this over and over again. This could be $2,000 or this could be a $10,000 day. And that disgusting habit that I'm tired of doing over and over and over again, gotta go. So what I do, I got rid of it. The last couple of weeks just flowing. So guys, be disciplined with yourself. Be delusional about your self-belief. Don't let anybody place limits on you. Walk around with conviction. Believe in your mind that you're already rich. Money doesn't make you rich. Your mentality makes you rich. Spirituality makes you rich. Believe in something, guys. All right. That came out. That's what was just pouring through me, guys. That's what I channeled. This is real. This is authentic. And every single person can do it. And I think, yeah, I'm teaching charts and stuff, but I don't think I'm only here to teach charts, guys. I think a part of my divine purpose here on these calls is to also unlock something in you, and it's the fear of holding you back. I believe I'm here to help you unlock that fear that is holding you back, guys. You are not the outcome on your screen. You are not the outcome of anybody else's words. You are solely responsible for you. So if you want to stop live trading right now because you need to refine your skill set, put it down. There's no flex. I have so many stories. My camera, I downloaded the new iOS update 2 months ago. My camera stopped working. Everything else worked fine, guys. The camera stopped working. Yesterday, it decided to work magically. And there were so many moments in between I wanted to capture. But you know what I learned? We are so out of touch with the moment and so out of touch with just what's important for us that we're so used to. And I caught myself wanting to share this moment, wanting to share this moment, wanting to share this moment. Oh, let me take a picture of this. That it took me so far out of the moment and so far away from myself that I wanted to show Instagram. I wanted to share with you guys. Well, let me tell you something, guys. Nobody matters but you. Nobody matters but what you do. All right. I'm not talking about caring about people, right? I'm talking about what people think of you, they don't care if you're on vacation. They don't care if you're driving a Rolls Royce. They don't care right now, right? Right now is all about you, guys. Be selfish. One of my biggest downfalls that I hear from family growing up was how self-centered I am. The same people that were calling me self-centered are now like, wow, look what you've done for yourself. Hell yeah, I was self-centered because I had goals I needed to reach. All right. And let me tell you, this trading stuff is a hack into quantum leaping into the things you want, but you got to do your due diligence. If you got to get up an hour earlier to make these calls, get up an hour earlier. All right. The greats, your Q Banks, your Lambo, your FX Alex G's, your Brandon Gilberts, they're great because they did the things that made them great when nobody was looking. They're not looking for validation. I don't need to look over there and say, hey, am I doing good? Even if I'm not doing this right, I trust the unknown will correct course and put me back on path where I need to go. All right. Even the wrong turns are some of the best turns. And Surge Trader knows something about that. I took a wrong turn and ended up linking with Surge. It's unreal. So guys, focus on yourself. It makes me not even want to teach the charts right now. Like, just go focus on your habits. Here's homework for each and every single one of you guys that are on this call or who watch this playback. Instead of going to chart after this, right? Pull out your journal and separate the columns. On your left side, write the things, your strengths that you just absolutely love about yourself that you don't want to get rid of. And then on the other side, write down your weaknesses that you want to completely scrub, right? Get rid of those things. And with conviction at the end of that, say, today's the day I change. Today's the day I make my habits different in the market. Today's the day where I overcome psychology. And that's what I'm here to teach, guys. I'm here to help you get past the fear that's blocking you. It's not capability. It's not skill set. It's not skill itself. It's not talent, potential, upside. It's none of that. The only thing blocking you from seeing the results is that unconscious fear or the subconscious fear that you don't know that you're ready to deserve this kind of blessing, right? Open it up. Go do that. Go reflect with yourself and see yourself. And let's tackle this market in the coming days. But guys, here's gold. I know I got off track, but sometimes it's not about the chart. Sometimes it's just about speaking life into people and, figuring out a way where we can uplift the collective. Right now, world's crazy, and what's better than sharing a skill set where we can bring each other along. So I'm just here to speak life and, scrub you clean of that fear that's blocking you from that blessing that's just right there for a lot of you guys. And the only reason why I know that is because I was a lot of you guys. I was there, but faith, fear, strive, determination. I mean, you can't define me. You can't tell me that I'm not this or that. Like, I don't care. You didn't make me. You can't break me. It's those kind of mentality right there. Mental, just theories of yourself is what's going to get you to the next level. I don't care that my mom wanted me to get a 9-to-5 and play it safe. I don't care. I did me anyways, right? I didn't care that everyone's like, oh, that's gambling and unstable. I don't care. You know what? You can stay safe. You can stay safe with, and this is a good life. Your $300,000 house and your $50,000 car. You can stay safe, but I don't see that. I see a $4 million house with $2 million of supercars in my driveway. You can stay safe, but you don't place that on me, and I don't have to accept that. So guys, you dream as big as you want to dream, and you do what you need to do to get there, and you'll be there. All right. But it's got to be with conviction. You can't be like, oh, I'm going to step towards this goal and maybe this could work. No, it's step towards the goal. Even if I don't know if this is the right step, I'm going to step in it with conviction because I know even the wrong step, again, guys, is going to place me on the path to correction to get to where I'm going. All right. There's no right or wrong step. It's just all the steps you need to do to get to where you want to be. All right. So this is gold. Called this out. We're almost to TP2. This is the other one I called out. Odd Swiss franc. This one, oh my God. Actually, this has been a ride. This one is definitely giving us, a little bit of taste of patience. So here it was. We had the new high here, and I called the analysis, said, watch it for this level. I mean, it's textbook. Rejection 1, rejection 2. This was entry. Still currently in this because I'm swinging this all the way to the high. But we're up 62 pips. If I wanted to take my profits right now, I'd be happy. But considering that we're headed back to this higher time frame high, we're creating new highs, right? We have another new high. So what does this do for us? This automatically means that this level becomes my last line of defense, and I don't want to see it break. All right. And there it is, guys. So I can see this thing pull back. And guys, I could be in profit and go back not into profit because of simple pullbacks, but this is what I'm looking for. And this is what I'm going to be patient for because I trust the analysis. All right. Trust the analysis. So that's odd Swiss franc. I would look for a potential scale in there. These are kind of in weird areas, but these are really beautiful. I actually called NZD CAD 2 last week, and this played out. Look at this. So I called it here. I literally, let's see, November. Yep. So we were in this pullback. I called it in this area, and you can see we exploded. I didn't take it because I was already in odd Swiss franc. But right now we're at highs, so I do want to give a little more price, a little space to develop. Even right here, USD CAD, this was my scale, and this was my original entry call out last week that we called. I actually took this on a live session, $3,000 on the live call, guys. It's just textbook. You love when stuff plays out like that because then you can show people that this is real. It's just not feasible to always trade live and like try to get your trade. Like it's just hard. It's just really hard. So, but this one was on the live. So if you took it, here's the scale in entry right here. And it looks like we're going to spill down into TP1 down here. So USD CAD's looking good. But right now, I mean, honestly, my favorite indices, I'm just here, gold, I called out, didn't take it. Just glad to see it hit my TP. And that just builds my confidence. When I see these hitting, I'm like, I got people in the group right now making money off this. Like, share the knowledge, share the wealth, guys. So with that being said, I'm probably going to looking for a scale in here on odd Swiss franc. You're going to see some type of pullback here. Maybe hold this level with the green TPs. You'll see that price could probably, either dance on here, scale, or we can pull back a little bit more into the EMA. But if I can get a scale in here, I will to these highs. But we're already floating, a couple thousand profit with 60 pips and let's see, 103 pips to go. So guys, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I can't wait to be back on here with you guys tomorrow. We're going to continue to allow price update, and we'll make sure we stalk this market. But, today just felt like I needed to flow and let you guys know that the fear you guys are, encountering daily, whether or not it's applying to trading, whether or not you just have that fear, that unconscious fear. I challenge you to do some work and try to rid that and figure out where that's coming from. Is it even correlated to trading? Is it just fear of lack because you're afraid of making the money and losing it? Really try to dig in with yourself, guys, and figure this out. But I'm currently on vacation. I got some work to do, so I'm going to go spend some time on vacation working. And we'll be back tomorrow. Do keep an eye out for my Instagram. It's funny, I posted a live video of odd Swiss franc setup last week. Just trying this, more transparency any place I can get it because it holds me accountable. And it played out beautiful, so I cannot wait to go post it. So go on my Instagram. You're going to see a lot of content come in 2024, guys. Right now, we're really just taking the end of this year to just gather a lot. There's going to be a lot of knowledge for you guys, lots of psychology. Everybody's teaching technicals. Everybody's teaching patterns, indicators. I want to teach you guys psychology, and I want to teach you guys how to overcome fear blockages and things like that. So come 2024, floodgates are open, and we're gonna go crazy. So, guys, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving this week. I will see you guys tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. And with that being said, peace, love, and blessings, guys. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.